place is a village, so they don't know the use of internet. Why you are not seeing me at where Davido is today. Burna Boy was with me in Ghana. Grown-up men, they were calling them to tell them I've been sleeping with their wives. And Burna Boy was the last person they called to tell I slept with his girlfriend.
Great people say, oh, Canada, oh, USA, and also oh, UK, and also oh, Shemi Sabria. So, people send this scam at the back Ghana, make comfort Lemfi at the amount. Lemfi, some can tell us, say, first time, and I will use Lemfi at the money transfer or the $30 essence account, or when they put the best rate on the money transfer market. Charges be any transaction be free. Channel so say, Lemfi baby say promo code I'll be using Poleeno. Poleeno and your promo code. The cranny will be the Lemfi at transfer scam at their bank account so and as a mobile money wallet. So Lemfi Abba Amamino me.
These people know us and we know them. I don't babes, I don't know. The only time I saw Despite was at a funeral that one of my big men invited me to. And I went to kneel down and greeted him. In front of everybody, but I've not sat down with Despite. I don't have his phone number. I get what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because I'm not into his business and he's not into my business. But what I'm just trying to say is that if you create a business that deals with customers, you should be able to put your feet down because the customers are complaining. And get what I'm saying? Imagine MTN will start saying that people are defrauding them, people are defrauding them, people are defrauding them, people are defrauding them. One day it will get to the head.
Yeah.
And that is what I'm just trying to preach about. So, and you see, sometimes where we are from, people see everybody like, oh, where there was cow, where there come once more. So many Ghanaians can't speak out because that fear is in them. Because where there was cow, I grew up, my dad is very rich, but when my dad does a mistake, I talk to him. For instance, when my dad had a broke up with my mom, I was like, Daddy, no, this is not right. My dad hated me for that. That I boldly told him that is not right. But growing up, I got to understand my dad's positioning, like in life, that, oh, he positioned himself this way because of that and that and that. What I'm just saying is that we are all grown-ups. I'm not a kid here that when I'm calling out Despite's name, like I should fear.
Okay.
Where I've worked and I've gotten to, I'm likewise a businessman like when he was at my age.
Okay.
I'm 37 years. In 3 years' time, I'm going to be 40.
Okay.
I get what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
if I'm making statements like that, it's not that I'm disrespecting Despite, but I'm just trying to make him aware that, is he aware that people are jeopardizing my business? People are bringing my business
And even
down.
if they are doing it in public, then you also do it in public, and they are closing their eyes on it like they haven't seen it. They are also the more public.
Yes, because all these things that are happening, because they are doing it in public. So if maybe imagine an investor wants to come and put $1 million or $2 million in my career, things they say will drive the investor away. So imagine maybe Peace FM or where their station is. Then me and Lupi decides that we'll be anytime we have our baller, we'll go and throw it there. Do you think people will go to Peace FM?
No, never.
Because everybody would think if you go there, their house flies and the whole place is smelling and and that is what they are trying to do to me. The Shatta place is smelling, their house flies and everything. So no investor would like to come and work with me.
Yeah.
And you see, we have something that is in the Bible, and that is word, sound, and power.
You're right.
If you know how to say, or if you know how to receive, oh, Lupi, God bless you. If you know how to receive that, then you should be able to know how to fight. Lupi, you should know how to fight that with the same words. Because when you don't fight back, it's going to eat you up and you are going to die with it. And me, I'm the type of person that want to motivate people with that. That is in the Bible. Like when you read Psalm 32 verse 8, it says, I would instruct you and teach you in the way you should go. I shall guide you with my eye. It's in Psalm 32 verse 8.
Yeah.
Sometimes when I read the Bible like that, I go like, okay, God, then direct me. When you read Jeremiah from chapter 1, verse 5 downwards, one of the verses says, I will send you unto nations upon nations, and you shall meet kings and queens.
Yeah.
Speak to them in their faces and do not be afraid.
Yeah.
So people like us, we are so spiritually built in the name of God. So when we are speaking the truth, we say it, and maybe mankind might feel like, oh, but Shatta said despite there on count. No, I am not disrespecting despite here, but I am just making him aware that I can't do that despite. If I have a company and your children are around like the circle of my work that I'm doing and they are complaining, I would have to protect them. Because the more people talk about my company, the more they are tarnishing the image of the company, and the more the company is going to go down. I'm not the only person that, talks about UTV. It's just that because I'm a public figure. So when I talk, it goes viral. But there are people online that are talking about UTV.
Okay, Shatta, so coming back to your manager. Me, I know say for you there, the people are saying say you are controlling your manager, Sammy Flex, and you no control. Meaning say what say, and also saying, yeah.
Okay, so what we don't understand about manager, you see, in Ghana, when you hear that somebody is a manager, around an artist, then it means that person gives the artist money, he buys cars for the artist, he rents a house or buys a house for the artist and blah 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 blah. But when you go to a bank, there's a CEO before a manager.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Yes, please.
Shatta has been able to build this whole music career by himself with his own managerial skills.
Okay. You manage yourself, you mean?
No, and I've become an institution on my own. Okay. Why? I can break it down. Through music, I've been able to establish myself into a real corporate world, by going to real estate and going to transportation business. There is so much money that has gone into that. My Shaxi company is worth $2 million as at now I'm talking to you.
Okay.
I am a whole institution on my own. Just take it like, let me give you an example. So you go to a place like maybe Bank of Ghana, a tall building. You have a receptionist down there.
Yeah.
You have security at the gate.
Sure.
Maybe the first floor is the call center. The second floor maybe is the banking, whatever. The third floor, the fourth, up to the maybe 16th floor, that's where the CEO is. So if I have a manager, it doesn't mean that I control my manager. He has duties that he needs to take care of. The CEO of the company also has duties. That's why they have board chairman in the company.
Okay.
So you see, that's what I'm saying. People misunderstand these things because they are not business inclined. They have not moved into the business world. Like I meet my colleagues and I tell them that you are a CEO on your own. Because unless maybe you are a new artist and somebody wants to put money into you, that is a starter. So you are partners that you are doing business together. But because that person has like a larger share in the business, there are things that the person can decide in the company that you, the artist, can decide because you are a new artist. For instance, if Lupi, you want to produce me and you say, okay, Shatta, I'm bringing $100,000. How much? What are you bringing on board? And I say, I'm bringing my music. Okay, I can't just hold my music and promote it without money.
All right.
So because you are bringing money on board, you have a larger share in the business that you have you have the highest decision making points in the business. That when you take a decision, I will just have to accept it because you are putting the funds in the business. Because without you, my music can't sell. So that one is a manager and a CEO on its own. That is a whole that is maybe there's a Loopy Records company.
Yeah.
You understand me? But when Loopy comes to me and I'm established, and Loopy is not bringing in money into the company, and I am the one funding the company, I have a bigger share in the company to take certain decisions because I'm already making money before you came into the company. So like somebody like Sammy Flex, I tell people, he's not like my manager, artist. He's a
Oh, okay.
business associate. You see, like you
Okay.
have like maybe you have like maybe a company that does maybe products, and you might want a delivery company to be delivering the company your products to.
I got you right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that company becomes a partner. So you are affiliated to that company because you guys are working together. So everybody has like his position in the like in the business. So you are an institution. The delivery company is also an institution. You understand what I'm saying? So when
Yeah.
people even say, I have my manager and I control my manager, sometimes I go like, oh, I don't control Sammy. Sammy Flex has his own TV channel and his own, station that he has workers working for him. He pays them every month. He's also a CEO on his own. You
Okay.
see, the notion about, oh, maybe Sammy Flex doesn't speak to me. No, when Sammy Flex came into my life, he saw that I'm running a company and I'm not even one company, but two companies.
He wants to associate himself to your
Yes,
company.
so he can also play a role in the company, and it's beautiful. But people don't understand it. People just see like, oh, Sammy, why don't? Because in the music industry, every artist is still a small boy. It's still a 19-year-old boy or a 15-year. That's how people see Ghanaian musicians.
Okay.
So Ghanaian musicians, that's why we don't even grow. Because you see somebody that is old and is still like quiet, humble, he doesn't want to talk and he feels like that is their life. No, but if you are able to stand on your feet and build that institution around you, you'll be able to also, speak out when you are sitting at the round table with your investors. And that is how business is. But people don't want to understand it in Ghana that is how business is. They still see like, oh, bandana from Ghana, boy, no, and a boy, no. No, but now I'm not a boy anymore. I have a family. I have kids that I'm taking care of. Like, I'm paying school fees. Like, I'm supporting the society. Like, I'm doing a whole lot of great things. So, you see, that is where we get everything wrong. Like, everybody sees it like, oh, but Shatta Wale, what's up being fan on Kasa? I am a matured man, that I've grown to a point where people should understand that, oh, at least, me who said, yeah, no. You fan on Tina City, say, opinion, you fan on Kasa. But,
Okay.
still people are seeing it like, this is bandana, 18-year-old boy. He doesn't know what to use money for. And Sammy Flex also doesn't want to talk to him. And that doesn't really, make sense to
Okay.
me.
But do you have any advisor, like somebody that you seek advice from? I know you said you're a grown-up person that you think you can take your own decisions. But do you have some elder person, or it can be even a kid to, have an advice? So far as you see the person talking in a way of maturity, I think you can take the person as your advisor. So do you have such person in your life?
Babes, I
Yes,
have
Lord.
great motivational speakers in my life,
Okay. Okay.
including our current president of Ghana.
Okay.
Are you getting what I'm saying? Like,
Yes.
you see, the only reason why you wouldn't find certain people coming into our business to say, you guys are wrong, is because those people are billionaires. They are like, they are too rich to get involved in such a Miss G medical interview. Are you getting what I'm driving at? Like, I have people that I talk to every day in my life that are like grown-ups. Like all my friends, I don't have, the only young friend I have is medical. All my friends are 65 years, 72, 60, 50. Those are the people I talk to. And you see, when those people even meet me, do you know what they tell me? That Shatta, why don't you stop this music? Because I'm running a company that I show them the budget of the company, what I do with the company. Google Maps service, yeah? When you use Google for, anything like you use their services, for instance, like Shaxi, because of the map that the drivers use. So you have to pay for like the map services that you use for Google Map. I pay $8,000 to $9,000 every month. And I have people that I discuss that with. And these are people that are dollar millionaires, dollar billionaires in Ghana. These are rich men. And when they see me running a business like that, they sometimes tell me to stop the music. Why? Because where I am running into is a whole different type of people. They understand, the sincerity and the realness of the business. You wouldn't find somebody like, let me make example of one
Okay.
of my godfathers, a Kofi Aban, trying to argue with a Miss G. It will never happen in our
Never.
life.
Never.
Yes, because you wouldn't want maybe Kofi Aban will win an award for an oil deal that he's gotten, maybe let's say a $4 million or $10 million oil deal. The Miss G will intervene. But Kofi Aban, we heard that you have left your wife and you are chasing. No, he wouldn't even get involved because his type of business doesn't come with those stocks. There are people that are working in the mining sector, people that are working in the energy sector, and these are like proper millionaires, dollar millionaires. So when they meet me, sometimes they ask me that, so those people on TV, do they reason properly at all? Do they know that what you guys are doing is business? So you asking me if I have people like that, the advice they give me is I should stop the music and venture into my real estate and transport because I am doing so well. It's just that the money I've made from music is what I'm using to, fend for these businesses that I'm doing. But they see me like, if I leave music, I can clean that image of Shatta doesn't respect, Shatta this controversial stuff, and get into a proper business world where I can meet businessmen like the way I think. Because when I talk to them, I don't talk to them like, oh, Chama, I don't talk to them like that. Like the way we are having this how did you come out with Shaxi? Oh, Chairman, I created the app and I have developers in Ghana, Turkey, and America that I pay every month.
Wow.
But you see, when they've painted a picture for you that, UTV, if you go there, or maybe if you go to Despite Company, they throw baller there. Nobody will want to come and do an advert there. And that is why sometimes I get pissed when I come online. I want to be insultive because I am doing something that I need investors to come on board. Shatta has been able, Shatta is I won't say I'm the only artist, but I have been able to structure this music industry to give us a particular idea that, hey, no, you can charge money when they call you for shows. I need to be awarded for that or applauded for that. But people are just saying like, no, what does it mean? But today, people are benefiting from Shatta's stories, like things that Shatta has said, things that Shatta has done. People are benefiting from it, from the music industry, but nobody wants to accept that fact. And sometimes when I talk to this, big men, Magdan is like my big brother.
Okay.
When he bought his private jet, I took my team and we shot a commercial for him with him not giving me any money because the people I relate to, we have a certain business like conversation when we talk and it's so healthy.
Okay.
But these people are all watching me and they go like, Abashata, the way you are, why don't you stop the music? Because it's like your industry, they're so naive about who you are because you are so business minded, you know how to make money. I write proposal letters to companies and they give me money. And these are not music companies. Here's what I'm saying. But when it comes to like record labels, they've tarnished my image in the music industry to the extent that a record label will hear of Shatta Wale and go like, no, we heard he doesn't respect, he fights people, so we're a little bit scared. So I go like, see what these people have done to this music career that I'm trying to build. That is why I have moved into business.
Okay.
So that's a good question you've asked me. Sometimes in life, we need people that need to advise us and make us aware of who we are. And I have a lot of them. And I'll advise everybody to get, if you are a 20-year-old or you are in your 20s, you should get your friends like, your dad's age. You should be able to approach, sometimes, where we are born from, we see like old men, like rich men, like, we are scared of them. But this rich man needs, like most of us, the youth, to voice out the plans we have, even if they can't give us money to support. They have certain ideas that they can give you, or maybe they can make you aware of who you are at a particular place. And you can also move in life. And that is why my business is moving quicker than my music.
Okay.
Okay. So, Shatta, I think I didn't notify you to have this conversation, healthy conversation, and I've loved it. But the only one question I will ask again, and I'll have an ample time to have a real interview with you. What trigger your anger? What pissed you off and like make you go crazy? Sorry to use the word.
I know, but you see, what makes me go crazy is when I hear negativity.
Okay.
Like maybe I say, "Oh, Charlie, do you know that Lupi can be a rich girl in future?" Somebody say, "Shit, now why is I girl no?" Babes, I'll fight for you.
I know, right?
Yes, I will fight. Like I will go hard for you. Like you might even look at me like, "Oh, but you know what he said is no." He's trying to kill that spirit that is going to bring that success to you. Somebody said something positive about you. And we all have to be happy about this and say, "Hey, Charlie, me cry. I can't wait for Lupi to, be that billionaire woman that, because she's very kind. She can support, setting some of us, and stuff like that." But I hate negativity when I'm talking to people. Like I hate people that when I say, "Oh, Lupi, do you know, I want to buy a Range Rover." You tell me, "Hey, that car is very expensive. Oh. Hey." I see you
bringing your soul down, like
yeah.
motivating
Like
you.
once upon a time, I was with my boys in Nima, and when we're hustling and stuff, I didn't have anything. I was like, "Yo, bro, me when I get money, Charlie, I go stay East Low." One of my boys was like, "Hey, Charlie, East Low, did they pay dollars?" So I said, "Bro, you can never be my friend."
Okay.
And that my friend saw it like I was being rude, I stopped talking to him, and he still felt bad, started telling people that me, I'm ungrateful, like he's been buying me watch and cocoa, but I said something and he just said something. No, don't just say anything. Let's know what we say from our mouth, because that's why I said from the beginning of this that there is something we call word, sound, and power. When we are speaking, we should speak positive. So negativity drives me so mad. Like I feel like when I hear negative things, I feel like jumping to somebody's ear and taking out the pancreas and tearing their hearts. And I don't do it violently by fighting the person physically.
Do you know that this answer I've given to how you came into insult UTV, the media itself, and the people in it, the workers as well. It makes me feel like when you love somebody, you go in for the person, go down like anywhere, or consumo jemo, like you want to fall in with the person.
Thank
so
you.
So I now get why you came out to
God bless you. God bless
okay, and please next time now I any lower my so please my panel members, Shatta is here. It's just a conversation. Let's have a one question from you. I think people have requested, so if I drop you, please never get mad at me. Shatta one positive questions and inside.
Okay, so I'm gonna be here. It's 9:42. I'm gonna be here till like 10:30. So let me give you that space so you can get people to talk to me then.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so I will start from dear. I know say Shatta fan back up.
Hi, dear.
Hi, Shatta.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm also good.
Yeah, it's really nice to have you here. You said a lot of great things, and I love your personality. So let me just ask a question that I've been meaning to ask. I feel like you have a lot of fans all over the world, which sometimes I don't know if you know, but a lot of people love you, and I feel like the things that Davido and other like celebrities are doing, you can do that because you have the crowd. So my question to you is, have you thought about doing that?
Yeah, I think that's a good question. That's why earlier on I was saying that, these people have tried to, put a certain thing out there, a certain narrative out there, and it's all over the internet. The example I'll give you is that, one time I was at American, like JFK, airport, and I was just having my studio equipment. I didn't take my luggage, like, because most of the time when I'm going to America, I go and buy dresses there. So this woman was like, "Why am I having this bag alone?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm an artist, so I travel with just my studio equipment." And it was like, "Artist from where?" I said, "Ghana." I said, "What is my name?" I said, "Oh, Shatta Wale." So she turned her computer and she Googled Shatta Wale. the news that came on the screen was crazy. You understand me? Like Shatta Wale, the controversial artist, Shatta Wale, rapist, Shatta Wale, sex scandal, Shatta Wale, a whole lot of things. And she was like, why all these like blogs from the country? Do you know what I told her? I said, oh no, my place is a village, so they don't know the use of internet. The question you asked me is that it's very painful sometimes when I hear like record labels saying they say I don't respect. That is why you are not seeing me at where Davido is today. Burna Boy was with me in Ghana. I was with Burna Boy. Burna Boy left, and my whole prayers was that all what we spoke about was going to come into reality. When he started shining, my militants were messing up. And I said, okay, since you guys don't want to work, leave here and let me work in peace. They called everybody, including Burna Boy. They called my godfathers. I was talking to Lupe a while ago. I was telling her how many godfathers I have, like people I have, grown-up men. They were calling them to tell them I've been sleeping with their wives. And Burna Boy was the last person they called to tell I slept with his girlfriend. And that messed up everything with me and Burna Boy. So what the question you asked, I've tried to link with labels. And this thing I'm telling you, I've done it like over 6 years now. But because of the stories they read on the internet, like even today, if a label sees me, Shatta Wale insults Miss Jean, there is no investor, and these labels are investors. There is no investor that will come and work with Shatta Wale. That is why I have moved into business, because I have a talent too when it comes to business. And my business is looking good for me. So what I'm trying to do now is that if I have like my fans in America that want to see me, I get a promoter who can pay me well. I come there and come and perform. But with the labels, I've tried, and this is what Ghana music has done to me. Like, they've really fucked up my record deals. That is why you're not seeing Shatta where Davido is.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. Dear, I'll pick you back. Don't go, okay? Okay. Sak, please, let's hear you.
Yeah, big man. Good morning.
Yes, sir. How are you?
Very good, bro. I mean, what I can say is that, I mean, you're doing good. I love the fact that you've got this business mindset of the game. You understand the game. You know how it goes. So, I don't understand, like, you came in with bandana, yeah?
Yeah.
How did you catch it to that point for you to know that, okay, this is the game. Now I understand the game. So I'm going to deal with it this way.
Okay. I think that's a good question. So, like, you see, when I came out with bandana, you know, I was this young boy, you know, from, you know, a proper, you know, home that, you know, in my house, you can't even say, you know, excuse my language, like, oh my metre, okote, nesanyamanu, you know, because all my sisters are like this kind of, you know, lady kind of type, you know, sisters in the house and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I was so respectful that's why I made an example that bandana was so respectful that when I was even famous, they used to send me to go and buy watch for them. You know, like as an artist, you know, bandana way, but you know, got to watch it or mommy. You know, but I wasn't seeing myself like a star. So I paid attention to, you know, the details. Like, okay, in life, you need to respect, you know, respect is reciprocal. You understand me? So I was just trying to respect everybody, but I did that for 5 years. And after 5 years, I sat down and said, why don't I have money? Because even with the record label that I was working with, they had given money to them to be given to me to get me a house and a car. But I used 4,200 Ghana cedi to rent a single room in Sakaman, Blue Lagoon. And I was there and I was complaining to my producer that, Chairman, you know, the way my songs are all over, you know, I need to get a car. So if I'm going for interviews, I used to go to interviews in a taxi. Or maybe my friend will come and pick me. So after 5 years, I sat down and I was like, no, like I'm losing something. Because when I go to places, people don't seem like an artist anymore. because then the bandana sound too was coming down. You know, the fame was dropping because I was seeing that no, they weren't playing my music, so I wasn't getting like that, aura when I go in the midst of people anymore. So
Yeah.
the sit here was when I started mapping out plans that, oh, maybe I respect too much. That is why this thing is happening to me. And respect is good. But in Ghana, when you respect, that's where they take advantage of you. So I decided mapping out some plans that, okay, then this time when I come, if somebody calls me for a show, I'll call my money. If the person doesn't want to pay me, I won't go. So I had DJs that were calling me for shows like, Shatta, there's a show here. And I tell them, how much will you pay me? They say, hey, Shatta, am I the one you're asking this way? I say, oh, chairman. But it be job, or it be business. Or he say, hey, you small boy, you came out yesterday, no, see the thing out there, then they'll cut me on the line. Then I'll take it like that. Later, I'll hear those people talking on radio. Oh, Sakwan on board here. Last time a friend show cross say, oh, charge me. I go like that. But if you talk like this, it doesn't mean. So they started fighting me from that time. Now they stopped playing my music. So I started mapping out the plans that, oh, okay, I think the respect is what is making me lose. So you see this behavior that I've put up, it is not by anybody's plan, but it's God's divine plan. GDP. I've asked God to design